Hey, that is God here, and it's time to talk about Kaiju number 8. And this episode, kind of liked it. It was a build-up episode, so to say, and also showing what it takes to be at the top and giving the recruits a reason and a goal to keep moving forward, which I think is also the key to something with the power suits. But overall, I'm really curious about the last scene here. It ended on an interesting cliffhanger, so to say. So let's get into the episode and talk about it. It picks up from last week. We have the mission starting, the first mission for the recruits. They have to fight this giant mushroom kaiju. It reminded me so much of Sabikui Bisco if you didn't watch the mushroom anime. And also World Trigger, like Kaiju reminds me so much of World Trigger, it's insane. But anyway, back to the series here. I'm liking Kiko. She doesn't want Kafka to disappoint her after she found out he's the Kaiju number 8. But the timing was priceless there. As they were heading for the mission, because he was nervous, he almost threw up in the car there. I like Kafka, he has the goofy moments here, like I said even last video. But we see a bit of how the defense force operates with the JDF there, fighting, everything, how they organize. And also, like, they have to minimize property damage in infrastructure. They're like, they had to lure in that giant mushroom into a position where they could fight it, so they don't damage everything around that, pretty much ruin their purpose in a way. Like, if you're gonna destroy the town while protecting it from getting destroyed, kind of ruins everything there. So the recruits are gonna have to be cleanup duty, you know, fighting the Yoju. The smaller the ads, kind of like in a raid boss. The main boss is gonna be taken by the captain, Mina Ashiro, and everybody else is gonna do the best they can around here. They're gonna be the last line of defense. Now, this is where I think this is gonna be the key to how the power suit works. We see a bit of Kafka, how motivated he is to prove himself also, and him being nervous and excited at the same time here. What I liked was like he was pumped, ready to go, instantly get slammed by Yoshi. Here, the timing is perfect with him. He can never win. When he has a good moment, karma happens or something. But here, I think this is gonna be the missing key for the defense force. We see the officer, the veteran, so to say, didn't like the recruits at first, and Hikaru shows them. Yeah, there's a lot more to us than meets the eye. She goes wild a bit, showing how powerful she is, but also how she doesn't handle compliments well. Kafka compliments her. She got plastered there. I'm liking the relationship between Kafka and Kikoru, their dynamic, but also Furuhashi or Iharu and his rivalry with Ichikawa. And I have to say, Ichikawa is probably the best bro to have on your side. Like, while everything else was happening, the mission, he was worried, doing his best for Kafka to help him not have to transform. That was his motivation, his driving force there. And we see all of the recruits start showing off, doing better and better, and I think I found my wife here. The cougar MILF Nakanoshima. I'm sorry if I mispronounced her name. She was instantly after the two hot recruits there. Now we see Kafka feeling a bit left behind here, and he starts using the thing that he's best at. He has information for his cleaning days, and I like that. Shows while he's very goofy, he knows what he knows, he's confident in his information from his old job. He actually finds the weakness of the Yoju, their core there, and even made a good point. Maybe those suits could help the cleanup crew if they also got it at some point. If this works out, he finds the core, gives instruction, everything, and also says they have reproductive organs, so they're gonna multiply. Have to destroy the bodies also. This is a very big piece of information, to say the least, and it ties into the last scene, which this is gonna be important. But he was also willing to do anything and everything. I'm really liking his motivation. Like, he has something to chase for, he's gonna go for it here. And Mina shows him what it means to be at the top, and she kind of shows off a bit, especially for him. This is who I am now, Kafka, and she's able to draw out 96% power of the suit. Like, I don't know if there's any way to get to 100%, but she is very, very close there. I hope we get to see somebody at 100% at some point, and she pulls up one of the biggest cannons ever and starts blasting that mushroom like insane. And I really like the impact, the feedback when she blasted the mushroom. It felt so satisfying there. First one goes through the mushroom. Second one, third one. Hey, that's enough. It's dead. No, load in the fourth one. I love that. I love that fourth one so much. You're showing off for Kafka to show him what it means to be at the top there. I love that. And Hoshina is quickly becoming one of my favorite characters, more and more with each episode. I'm really liking his personality, and here I like his conversations with Kafka. Every time something happens, like, yeah, are you overwhelmed? What do you think about that? Referring to Mina. And Kafka instantly strikes back. Hey, what about you? Can you do that? But no, Hoshina's honest, like, saying he doesn't have that power. He's not well suited to handle the big kaiju, so to say. But he's confident in what he knows. He's much better handling the smaller enemies. Even saying he's better at this than Mina Ashiro. And it felt like Trunks carrying Frieza. How he obliterated one of the small Yoju there. He's very fast, kind of like an assassin, saying his lineage is from a family of all the kaiju hunters. And apparently everybody at some point, the higher you go in rank, you get special equipment fitting your fighting style. And he has those katanas, big knives, sort of blades in a way. And I really like him, honestly. Like, while the blast from Mina was pumped, hyped as fuck, kind of like this fighting style also quite a lot here. But they have to deal with the leftovers, the Yoju swarm coming in here. And what I liked, and this was what I wanted to say, the key for the power suits, how you get more power. This is how I'm interpreting, at least. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm not. But having a motivation, a goal, something to drive forward, to push forward for, allows you to unlock more of the power from the suits here. Because we see Ichikawa has his motivation. Mina Ashiro probably has hers, why it allowed her to get this far. Revenge killing all of the kaiju there. And the recruits giving motivation to the old officer, kind of pumping them up after they showed off here. And Hoshina made an interesting comment, like, it's average 20-30% when power output, you end your career around there, so to say. They don't really go beyond that. Only very few special ones go beyond that. And this is why I think when you have that motivation, kind of allows you to draw more power. Don't confirm or deny if you have read the source material there. And we have Hoshina saying only Kikoru so far has shown that potential, and maybe one more, referring to Ichikawa. And you see Iharu feeling a bit kind of like Kafka, left behind by his rival in a way. And this is where my favorite scene in the episode comes in. We have Ichikawa and Iharu coming across the necromancer guy, the cleaner slash kaiju guy, experimenting on kaiju. I still don't know what he is. Is he part of the kaiju? Is he part of some humans combined with kaiju? I don't know. He's the villain so far that we have in the series. Looking like his plan didn't work out and he got suspicious. Why did somebody figure out the weakness? And do you guys know anything about that? So I'm curious what's going to happen between him, Ichikawa, and Iharu. And Kafka, with his knowledge, seems to be a target right now. But overall, this is definitely a bit of a build-up episode, to say the least. I have a lot of questions, as always, about the series, but hey, still the beginning. We're only 6 episodes in. I'm liking so far the action, the animation is pretty good, especially the satisfying hits, the punches from Kafka when he's transformed, the blast from Mina was really awesome. Hoshina showing off his skill. And I'm really curious, if you're anime only, what do you think so far of the series? But also, if you have read the source material, how is the adaptation so far after 6 episodes? And hey, we're gonna keep watching. I'm gonna be here next week. So remember to like and subscribe, helps me quite a lot, and you guys get the latest videos on the series that I follow. So keep enjoying Kaiju. I'm gonna see you again on the next one. Bye bye.